Hi, I'm Matt Tomporowski, and I'm a producer at Electronic Arts, and I'm the lead designer on n4s Carbon for PSP. We really made a special effort this year to make a unique PSP experience, so it's going to be very different from what you see on the other platforms. This is being specially built for PSP. We've really focused in a couple areas. One is this idea of crew racing, and that's our unique core feature. And the way I like to summarize crew racing is it's about bringing your friends to the party. So what we're doing is we're letting the player have crew members come with them in races, and they're going to be driving cars with you as you race, and they're going to be helping you out. These crew characters are real characters, and they talk to you while you race. You can very easily trigger like their special moves while you race with them, and the more you use them in the race, the better they get. And so there's going to be a whole bunch of characters that you can recruit, and each character is going to belong to a character class. So our three character classes are the Brawler, and the idea behind the Brawler is he's like a tough guy, and you send him off after a target car, and he's going to knock that car out of the race for you, and he'll disable him, and you can go racing on by. Then we have the Drafter, and as the name kind of implies, what the Drafter does for you is that character will pull out in front and turn on a drafting cone, so you can build up your draft boost, and then you can unleash that boost, at your point of choosing. So it's like a supplement to like a n4s. You can use it to like get across the finish line at the right point. And then finally, and this is our most unique class, we have a class called the Assassin. And the idea behind the Assassin is a character class that can race out in front of the action, and he drops these spike strips. The spike strip can take out more than one opponent car. It can take out 3 opponent cars. But you have to watch out, because if you hit the spike strip, you're disabled too. So the different modes of the game, what you're going to see the circuit racing and the sprint racing that you expect from Need for Speed. What you're going to get there is you're going to get to bring your crews into those races with you. So when you're circuit racing, your crew members are there. They're going to help you out with their special moves and their race abilities. We also have a lap knockout, which is a classic Need for Speed type race mode. Now we're actually doing this game set in an open world, so there's an open world to explore. So we've created specific open world race types. So we have a game mode called Crew Takedown, which is now it's you against a rival crew in their territory, and what you want to do is chase them all over the territory, and basically you disable their cars before time runs out. And then we have these modes called Escapes and Deliveries. So what a delivery is your crew versus a rival crew start on one point of the open world, and you want to get to another point of the open world, and you can take any route you want. And then finally we have Escapes, which is now you're in a rival crew's territory, and they want to chase you out. So now you have to get to the safe zone while they do all kinds of like dirty tricks to try and stop you from getting away. What's really changed for this product is you're going to notice our car physics and handling. We spent a lot of time working with our cars, and we have a professional race car driver who's a consultant that's come in, and he's driven all these cars. He works with us on getting the tuning specifically tuned for the PSP to be both easy and fun to drive. So we have 29 cars this year. On previous PSP titles for Need for Speed, we've shipped with a lot less. So we're really excited to have that many cars for the player. So right there, cars and physics is an exciting area for us. So narrative and having a story is again something we've really focused on this project. And we've developed a unique story, and we have this great artist that we've brought in that's doing this very unique, very graphic novel-y type style for our game. And what we wanted to do was really tie the player in emotionally to these boss challenges and all these race events, so that you're not just working your way up a ladder, you're actually working your way through a bit of a mystery. And as you work your way through these story cutscenes, more and more of this mystery is revealed, new parts of the city are opened up for you, and as you uncover this mystery, you and your crew actually get to take over this city and become the dominant racing crew in the city. You can look for Need for Speed Carbon coming out in November on the PSP.